how this feels. Last undefeated team in the conference.
The atmosphere was crazy. I really appreciate Bulls Nation coming out, and we talk about just showing every team what Bulls Nation is all about, and that's that aggressive, relentless attitude. You saw it. Gosh, when you have your two outsides hit over 400 and 500, it's pretty we're probably a pretty hard team to stop. But just the feistiness, the fight on defense, the aggressiveness with our setting, aggressiveness with our serve, like that's what we are about. And they just believe in themselves. I'm really proud of them because that's a great team right there, and we put a ton of pressure on them.
Was that 6-0 run at the end of the first set kind of a tone changer for you guys?
Because we're not always the best at starting?
No, not that.
Well, Caroline was just in tune and serving pass, and I'm like, man, you are going to lead them. Like, I could just look in her eyes, and she was ready to go. So I'm like, we actually had a different idea of like where we were going to start in a rotation. I'm like, no, Caroline's going to be our first server. We're taking it to them. And she was super aggressive with her serve, and that rocked them. That definitely set the tone. Obviously, they're good. They started to push back, but we finished strong in that first set. And then I think it was really hard for them to come out from underwater. They tried to fight back in that third set, but we kept the pressure going. So
when you think about where this program is now, you go back to 2021, one win in conference play, now the only undefeated team left. What does it say about the buy-in from these players?
Yeah, they really believe. It's the buy-in from the constant returners, the upperclassmen, like Maria and TZ, the people that have been here that have really bought in, and now they're leading. Like they're teaching and they're showing and they're implementing everything that I'm talking about, and that it's really cool to see. So I'm really proud of them and their passion for the love of the game, the love of each other. They're bringing that on the court, and they're pushing, and people are falling. So it's a wonderful feeling. I'm really proud. You guys got to see it in action tonight. A lot of people got to see it in action tonight.
Tell me a little bit about Caroline's setting and what she did well.
Well, that consistency, you can see even that phenomenal team. They have different setters coming in and out. And we talked about this before. Is like she's a consistent, joyful competitor that, and just adds that calm, but in crazy skill. I mean, she was throwing around some different sets and fun stuff, and she backs it up with her serving pressure and her defense. So she's a very well-rounded player. We're thankful to have her on our side because I wouldn't want to play against that kid. She's going to be missed next year, so I know she really loves this year. She never wants it to end.
Talk a little bit about your two outside hitters, Maria and Naya's performance tonight.
It was incredible, right?
Yeah.
I think they wanted to make a statement, and they sure did. Gosh, the floor shook when Naya hit, did it not? Like, I felt it shaking. And, like, we always knew that was a type. She came in here last spring early, and we're like, whoa, this kid is unbelievable. And she just needed a little bit of, she had some good days and bad days throughout the season, but that's the Naya that we know. All right, so everybody knows her now, and that's what she's going to bring. She's incredible. Gosh, 5'31", just amazing swings. Maria's always consistently there, 21 kills. Like, so proud of her leadership, and she's the driver. And, man, they're stepping up. And, not an offensive threat, but, like, TZ defensively. Like, I know we only got 7 blocks, but let me tell you guys, our defensive system frustrated them, okay? TZ was everywhere, and, they didn't know where to go. So you can just run points. If you have an incredible offense and, slow things down defensively, teams feel very, suffocated, so.
Yeah, with such a huge win over the preseason favorite, what does that do for the morale of the team going forward?
We had something to prove. We talked about that when that came out in preseason. I think it gave us an edge. It made us work harder. These girls come into practice every day. Look at the hard travel we had last week with everything going on with our friends and family back home struggling with the hurricane, and just the fight they did on the road. And they came back. We were dog tired. I'll say it now, dog tired, and they're persevering through it. And so I'm proud of their fight, their incredible desire, that deep down passion to fight for every point. So I'm really impressed. Yeah.
How do you address going forward now as the only undefeated team left? That target grows bigger and bigger. Mentally, how do you approach that with them?
I think, they have the right attitude. They come in and work. They love getting better. Even just yesterday, we're still training on things and getting better at things, and they're absorbing it and embracing it. So our process does not change. It does not change. Like, they know it, they love it, they got a big thing coming. So we want to continue to get better.
All right.
Beautiful.
Yeah.